Hello and welcome to the More Raw Show, where plants meets science and great recipes emerge. And today I'm going to make you something nice for the season, because obviously we are in December now and it's that season of the holidays where people get together, want to chill out and relax and be amongst people that they want to be amongst, family and friends. Hello Molly, nice to see you. In case there's anybody on here who doesn't know me, my name is Lorraine Palmer. I'm a raw food chef, coach, mentor and author. And if you've been paying attention to my page, you will know that I've just published this book. I know it's back to front, mainly because I'm going to be making some food today and I can't do the back to front thing and show you things where the camera's back to front, so sorry for that. And yeah, I'm an author of that book. So that's me in a nutshell. But what I do, I support people who want to, hi Maureen, hi Josie, I support people who want to eat more raw in terms of plant-based foods, which is what this show is about. But if there are people out there and they're not into the raw food and they just want to eat more plant-based food, i.e. cooked food, then I can support with that as well. So as I said, I'm going to make something sweet today. And it's one of those things where, you know, just to set the scene, you know, it may be Christmas Day or it may be Yule and you've had your meal and you're chilling. Thanks for the hearts, Marlene. Very nice. Nice to see you. Yeah, it's one of those situations where you probably had something nice to eat and you're chilling with your family and then you watched a film or two and then all of a sudden somebody goes, oh, get us a drink. And then you may think, oh, mind something nice to eat as well. This is what I feel could be that nice thing to eat. Okay, in place of your usual chocolates or nibbles, so to speak. So this is obviously a raw dish that I'm going to make. Okay, so if you feel there is somebody that you know who would benefit from this, hi Norma. If you feel there's somebody that would benefit from what I'm going to make, a nice sweet treat for the season at the moment in terms of Christmas time, then just share this video or just invite them in, because I'm going to start that in a couple of seconds. But before I do that, I just want to thank everybody who has purchased my book. In case you're wondering, the offer is still on. That's the book and the link. Yeah, it's back to front, but don't worry, I will put it down in my underneath this post. And the offer is still on if you put the coupon code in. So don't think that you can't use it. You still can, okay? So yeah. So yes, back to this evening. So yeah, I'm going to make something that I think is pretty easy, and because of this time of the year, the flavours that I'm going to use will depict that. But also, I feel what I'm going to make is something that you don't have to rush out there and buy the ingredients, because the idea of me showing you things is that you can do them really simply and easily, because I'm not expecting you to go out there and just change your whole shopping. These are things that I believe that you have in store. So I'm just going to quickly go through the ingredients so you've got an idea of what it is that I'm talking about. Okay, I'm going to use some nuts for this, and I've got some walnuts, but you can use any nuts. This is what I mean, because this time of the year, I'm going to say Christmas, but obviously there are other things that are going on like Yule, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah and all that, but I'm just going to say Christmas because that's what I'm familiar with. So I hope I'm not offending anybody by not mentioning all the other names for that type of that time of year. And I've also got some, so I've got walnuts, I've got hazelnuts, I've got pumpkin seeds as well. I've also got some almonds as well, and I've got cinnamon. That's a very typical flavour, especially if you're putting in cakes as well. And I've got good old vanilla, and I've got some dates. These are the real, sorry about that, these are the real fleshy ones that I always talk about, you know, because they really are very juicy and they've got a lot of fibre in those. And I've also got some raisins as well. There we go. Okay, so these are things that I feel you have got in store, okay, in your cupboard. I'm going to use an orange as well, mainly the zest, but a bit of the juice also. So from what I've just showed you there, are these the kind of ingredients that you've got now in your cupboards, or you will be getting? because I really believe that this is the kind of ingredients that you're going to have, and then you can just put something together. And what I'm going to show you is something that you can make with your children, so they can actually have a little play around as well. So let me know. I don't know if Facebook's a bit slow, but I've not seen any comments come up. Is this anything that I've showed you? Is this kind of stuff that you've got in? Marlene, yeah? Okay, excellent. Because, you know, the idea of this is not to kind of make you feel like, oh, I've got to go and buy all these ingredients. Oh, dear. But, you know, there are some things that you may need to purchase every now and again because you're trying to introduce more healthy options into what you're eating. Oh, great, Maureen. Maureen's got all of them. Brilliant. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is use a food processor for this. But towards the end, I'm going to coat whatever I'm making in some chocolate. And you do know how to make the chocolate, because I have got another video on 3-ingredient chocolate. Okay? But I'll do it today, not a problem at all. So what we're going to begin with is, firstly, I'm going to put a quarter of the ingredients. So I'm going to be using, let's have a look, that's the third, it's the red one. Right, here we go. This is what I'm using. This is a quarter cup, okay? And if you want to go into milliliters, it's 65 if you're looking at like volume. Okay, and as I always show you, those are the cup sizes. They come in obviously a full cup, which is the orange one, and they go down. So it just gives you an idea of the size. So this is the quarter cup, and you can use any kind of nuts you want. Okay. Yes, we will see the 12 because I'm using the food processor. You know, that is my signature, I think. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to put some nuts in here now. I've got some walnuts, so I'm going to put those in. Like I said, you can use your own nuts. You don't have to use the ones that I'm using, okay? So I'm going to put a quarter of that in. Might put a little bit more, just a little. That's going in. Then I'm going to put some almonds in. Actually, I'm going to put the pumpkin seeds. Do you guys like pumpkin seeds? These are really healthy. Hello, Elisa. Nice to see you. I'm going to put some pumpkin seeds in because it's nice to, vary. They're just small like that, okay? So I'm going to put a quarter of a cup. And like I said, you use whatever you have. Don't feel you've got to go out there. Because in a way, what I'm doing is using up some of the ingredients that you probably bought to actually make your Christmas cakes and what have you. What's Elisa saying? Yeah, I'm just making some Christmas treats. You'll see what they look like in the end. The idea is that I'm using ingredients that I do believe you've got already, and that you don't particularly have to go out and actually purchase all these things because you're probably making your Christmas cakes and other bits and pieces. So I feel as if you're going to have things like dried fruit in store and also nuts. So I've got some walnuts in there, pumpkin seeds, they go in. I've got some other mixed nuts as well that I'm going to throw in. So really, all that I'm doing is just cleaning up what I've got, really. Don't be specific on the nuts you use. I've got a bag here as well of some mixed nuts. They're organic, so I'm going to put a little bit of those in there as well. But not much, it's just to get a variation of flavour, really. Great, bag of dates, exactly, this is it. So I'm going to put some of those in, and what I'm going to do first of all, I'm going to blitz this just to break down the nuts, because what I'm going to make, I'm going to roll them into balls, you see. So I'm going to put the lid on as per usual. Then I'm going to secure it with this. Let me just clean up a little because there's a few things on here that I've used. What are everybody's favourite nuts? Because I quite like my nuts, so to speak. There we go. I do like to clean up as I go along. Is anybody else like that? I sure am. Right, I think we're good. Right, I'm just going to blitz this now, alright? So, let me switch it on. It's going! Here comes the twirl. Marlene, you're so cute. Okay, it's the light thing. I hope you can see that. It's just like this, okay? That's all I've done. You can use macadamia. Yeah, macadamia, wow. That's what I call a quality nut. Pine nuts, macadamia nuts, cashews, to me they're like the quality nuts, and obviously the pistachios. So if you've got macadamia nuts, yeah, but most people don't have them because they really are expensive. But yeah, use them, not a problem. Okay, the nuts are in, they're quite fine. I'm gonna put some dates in. I'm only gonna use 2 dates, okay? Because all what I'm doing now, I'm gonna bind everything. You know, the science bit, yeah? So make sure at the end of the date, there's always that little bit. Make sure you take that off. I think it's what makes it hang on the tree, okay? So be mindful of that. So I've just got 2 dates. Okay, I'm gonna take the seed out. I'm just gonna chop it up, but not massively, like I'm just gonna be here forever. It's just to break it up a little bit, that's all. I'm gonna pop those in and do the other one. That's it, simple, just put those in. And then I've got some raisins here, and that's just a 1/4 cup as well. Let me measure it. There we go. Okay, that goes in. Also what I'm going to put in here, because of the flavours, I've got some cinnamon. Oh gosh, if you could smell that, that is so nice. But you know, you could use nutmeg if you wanted to as well, yeah? Just go for the flavours that you know are really apparent at this time of the year. Just a bit of that. And obviously put in as much or as little as you want. But don't forget, because we're not cooking anything, you're really going to taste the flavours. You really are. There we go. Excellent. And also, remember the orange that I talked to you about? What I've done, I've grated the zest off, okay? And I've used, where is it? Here we go. I've used that part of the grater, okay? Can you see? You know how you've got like 2 sizes like that? Hello, Verona. I'm making some Christmas treats with our usual things that we normally would have in our cupboards, okay? So this is not something that you got to go out and buy everything. These are things that you should have, but I'll put the ingredients down below. So just to recap, my name's Lorraine Palmer. I'm a raw food coach, chef, mentor and author, and what I'm doing today is making a sweet treat because it's that time of the year. Okay, so that's the side of the grater that I'm using. Just an ordinary orange, ideally organic, because if I'm using the zest, then you don't want all those things that they've sprayed on it to get into your food, okay? And this is just the zest. It's oxidized a little bit because I grated it before, but just to show you the size. It's this light thing. Hold on a sec. Sorry if it's too bright. Ah, that's better. See? Can you see? Whoops, I just showed you my cracked plate. Let me put my finger strategically there. Right, there we go. That's just the zest. All right. So I'm going to pop that in. And what I'm going to do now, pull it together, okay? Yeah, you know, Molly and I didn't check my end plates. I'm sure you got crap plates in your cupboard. Right, I'm going to blitz this again, just to pull it together, okay? Together, but it needs to come together more. So the juice from the orange is what is needed, okay? Hello, Jamila. I'm making some sweet treats, and basically it's ingredients that I believe you have got in your cupboard. So I'm going to squeeze some orange in here now, and this is to make it bind and come together so we can roll it into balls. I might need to put more juice in there because I used that one earlier. Bear with me, people. Okay, just going to squeeze some more in. Right, let's see what happens now. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go, yeah. orange made a big difference. So as you can see, it comes together like a ball. Your cupboard is empty. It's not a good sign. Are you a fast food eater, Jamila? Be honest. You can share it with us. You're amongst friends here. Okay, so look, there is the sweet treat ball, okay? But we're gonna go forward now and make that look really presentable. So give me a sec while I wash my hands. You're gonna love these, honestly, you really are. Okay, let's just put this aside. Get away this out of the way. And we're going to start pulling these together. I'm a bit of a neat freak in the kitchen because I really believe it just makes you more organised. If you clean up as you go along, you just feel more relaxed. Hello, Naval, nice to see you. Excellent. You do eat out a lot. Yeah, but do you eat out a lot like at other people's house where it's home cooked food, or is it takeaway? Come on, be honest. Tell me. Hello, Jacqueline, nice to see you. And the amount that I made will make about 12 little balls. So this is it now. Can you see it all comes together, and it's the orange juice that pulled that together. All right? You agree, Verona? Excellent. So what I'm going to do is just show you a couple. I'm not going to spend all night rolling these balls, but look, this is how simple it is. Look, there you have your sweet treat, but it's not only this, more like restaurants, not so much takeaway, but it's still not home cooking. Okay, I may need to have further discussion with you. Okay, here we go. So there's the ball, but that is just not what I want right now, okay? Because it looks a bit plain and you think, wouldn't mind to zhuzh that up a little bit, okay? So this is what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you two. Here we go. There's another one. Let's just do the third one. I think that needs a little bit of that, okay? You can make these as big or as small as you want, all right? But the idea is that they just pop in your mouth and they should satisfy you, really. Okay? So I've made 3 there. Right, let me show you the next stage. If you wanted to, you could just leave it as that and just eat them. But the idea is that you put them in the fridge and they will harden up and they'll come together. Yeah, you do. Okay, Jamila. Can you cover it in fake chocolate? Jamila, you've read my mind. Oh my gosh. Watch this. Hold on, I'm going to go over there because I'm just... Hold on, you'll see. Right. Over a pot of warm water, I melted some cacao butter. Let me show you what cacao butter is. You know how you've got coconut oil? That looks like this. You know you've got coconut oil? Hold on. Yeah, there it is. You know you've got coconut oil that looks like this? Okay? That's your coconut oil, okay? This is your cacao butter. This is an alternative. You can buy it in a block, but I've bought it like this. You can get it online. So all that I've done is put a few of these little balls over some warm water in a pot and just melted it. So it's not cooked, I haven't made it bubble, because don't forget we're not cooking, this is all raw, okay? So that's that. Now, Jamila, where is it? Here we go. This is the cacao. This is a chocolate. So this is not chocolate maybe as you know it. Yeah, it does look like white chocolate, yeah. But trust me, when you melt it, that's what it looks like. You know? I won't say what it looks like because that would be rude. But I think you all know what I'm thinking of. But that's it. I'm making some sweet treats. You'll see in the end. Just stay with me. But basically, somebody's asked just what I'm making. But it's ingredients that you've got, nuts and dried fruit. I'm pulling it together. I'm going to coat it now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this cacao. Don't forget, this is not drinking chocolate. This is proper chocolate, which is called cacao. Hello, Ruth. There we go. So all that I'm going to do is put that in the cacao butter. And remember, if you've watched any of my shows before, you know I've made chocolate with 3 ingredients. I've only got 2 in here now. So can anyone guess what is missing out of this to make it really chocolate? Can you get any of the ingredients locally rather than online? Of course, you can get it online. I know in England, all the ingredients that I'm using, you can definitely get at Holland & Barrett. You can get it at a good supermarket as well. Hello, Ruby. I'm making some sweet treats for you. Can we have some later? My mum's saying, can we have some later? No. Right, I personally am going to leave it like this because it is sweet already because of the dates that I've put in there and the raisins, okay? But you could put some sweetener in here. You could put maple syrup. You could put some coconut sugar. And obviously that's your chocolate. So what I would do next is get one of those balls and coat it with the chocolate. But yes, you could, yeah, I know, that's a licking spoon moment, trust me. But this is something you can do with the children. If you've got cousins, nieces, friends who've got kids, this is something you can say, let's go in the kitchen and get all those ingredients and just have some fun. Seriously, it's one of those kinds of treats that you can make. So just imagine that's got sugar in it of some sort, like, I don't know, maple syrup or coconut sugar. Because I know you're probably going to want some kind of sweetener in that, but I don't think it needs it, okay? Because the ball that I made has got some sweet, it's got dates in there, and it's also got raisins, currants. You could even put prunes in there if you wanted to, because like I said, we're using things up. Yes, Maureen, you can have some later. So yeah, that's, you could say, a nude ball, you could say, all right? Yes, stevia, this is it. You use what you feel is best for you, because if I'm being honest, quite a while ago, I used to use agave, which is from the cactus plant, but I've realised that it's very over-processed. Thank you for those hearts. I can't see who's giving me those hearts. That's so sweet. Thank you. Oh, and Marlene as well. Oh, I'm so happy. Anyway, back to the plot. So this is a nude ball, let's say. We've just made some chocolate. Yes, you could put stevia in there, agave, maple syrup, coconut sugar, whatever it is, but try and make it as natural as possible, because this is what the show is all about. More raw ingredients, okay? We're not going over process. We're not having too many additives. It's natural. So this is a sweet treat I believe you could have when you're actually watching a film and you've got your favourite tipple or juice or whatever it is, okay? Hello, Rosalie, that's nice. I am a master chef, so I know how to make this stuff. Yes, Jamila, I've seen your show. Okay, so all that you've got to do now is get your ball and just roll it in the chocolate like I'm doing now. And then what you can do is get one of these little cases and pop it in. Let me show you. I need a plate. Bear with me. Okay, let's see if you can see this. There we go. Can you see that? Whoops. Hold on. Ooh. Hold on, I'm going to have to pick it up. There is your sweet treat. Okay, but I'm going to show you some that I did earlier, and here they are. Okay, can you see them here? That one's nude. That one's got the chocolate on, but obviously it's gone harder now. And that one has been dusted in cacao powder. So you've got 3 separate ones there. So that is basically what I've just made. It's that simple. Exactly, when they're dry, they're fine. Hello, Diana, I've just made some sweet treats. This is ingredients that I believe you've got in your cupboard, okay? Like I said, just to recap, any nuts, any dried fruit, bind it together with a bit of orange juice, put your zest in there, put your cinnamon in there. You can use nutmeg if you want. Okay, here you are, Marlene, there's yours. Nice. And all that I did, bind it together. There's the ones that are nude. There's the ones that have got chocolate on them. And they're the ones that have actually got just dusted with the cacao powder. And that is it. 3 different nibbles, and these are my Christmas treats, you could say. So if anyone comes round and you want to offer them something, you could just get in the kitchen, just whip these up. And honestly, I kind of think they look a bit like Ferrero Rocher, if you remember what Ferrero Rocher looked like. Because obviously I wouldn't eat them now because they're milk chocolate. But trust me, this is something that I think you can do really easy. Could you make them Saturday at the sign-in? Yes, I could. Sarah, DM me. Are you coming to the sign-in? Yes, Diana, you'll have the chocolate. Okay, if anybody wants to know how to make the chocolate, check out my other videos, and there's 3 ingredient chocolate. Sweetener, cacao powder, cacao butter. That's all it is, okay? Because I've been really quick there just making the chocolate for you just now. So that's it really, my dears. Has anyone got any questions at all? And yes, they are, Rosala, they are healthy. I really believe that because it's just nuts and dried fruit. But please don't eat too much of these. And if you are eating things like this, please keep hydrated as well, because the nuts sometimes can bung some people up, okay? So make sure you're keeping yourself, you know, hydrated with fluids and what have you. Yes, it is at my shop. So yes, my dears, those are your sweet treats. So is there anything that you want me to make next week? Anyone got any ideas? We're going to keep with the, you know, the Christmas theme, because I think it'd be nice for you to get some ideas what you could make for maybe certain relatives or friends who may eat maybe a bit alternative to what you're used to. And also something for the children to keep them amused, because I'm sure if you agree, children could make that if you supervise them with obviously the food processor. But I believe that that could be something that they could whip up quick time. Obviously it took me a bit longer because I'm talking to you, but yeah, that's it. Yeah, they look nice, don't they? Trying to get a good close-up there. Yes, that's a good shot. Okay, and just to let you know, these kind of things, there's a couple of recipes actually similar to this in my book. They are made different, but they're along the same lines. And if you notice, there is a surge of this kind of food now in supermarkets. So just to give you an example, somebody like Deliciously Ella, she's in Sainsbury's and she makes lots of like protein balls and what have you. And this is really along the same lines. So trust me guys, you can make this yourself. You don't need to buy them from the shop. Just make them yourself. You've got all the ingredients. Yes, my kids would love to make them. Exactly. I'm trying to do it so it's, you know, it's family time this time of the year. Everyone's coming together. So yeah, you can definitely make these. Oh my goodness. Somebody wants me to make mince pies next week. Okay. Is there anybody else out there who would like me to make some mince pies? Anybody? If I get somebody else wanting me to make mince pies, then I will. If not, then I won't. Yeah, you agree these are easy? Yeah, definitely. Elisa, do you want me to make some mince pies next week? Or is there something else that you prefer? Or anybody? Lavelle, Marlene? I don't see Tina on tonight. Hope she's okay. Anybody else? Josie? I'm not sure about any other names. Jamila? Janine? Anything you want me to make next week? You going, Lavelle? Bye-bye. Maureen says mince pies. I need a third person to come up with something. I always do it in threes. Come on, guys. What am I making next week? Woohoo. Lavelle. Okay, thank you. So I do believe I'm going to make some mince pies next week. But thank you, guys, for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Hello, Tammy. You just missed it. Okay. Right, it's going to be mince pies then. So thank you guys for joining me today. Thank you for all your support. Thank you just for being there. Thank you for buying my book as well. I will put the link to that also, because there is something similar in there, like I said, that I've made already. That is in the book. So you can make them yourself. And next week I will be making some mince pies. So if there's no questions, I will bid you farewell now. And like I said, I appreciate all your support. And you can still buy the book with this coupon code. I know it's back to front, but it's just 3 off book. If you put that in there, into that link, then you can buy the book. But I'll obviously put that underneath this post as well. Okay, guys? So yeah, that's it for today. and I will see you next week on Monday. Please share the video because I'm sure there are other people out there that would love to make this. And just for that last shot, so you know, those are the sweet treats that you can make with your children. But don't gobble them all up, okay? Share them. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Tra-la-la-la-la, la-la-la. Okay. You take care, guys. Until next time, all right? Thank you, Marlene. Let's do the hearts. Thank you, everybody. Oh, by the way, have you seen my new apron? I got this from Friendly Foods, which is where I'm going to do the book signing on Saturday. And you can purchase all sorts of goodies there. So please come down and support. It's in Wolverhampton. I'll put the address again for everybody. Okay? So bye-bye, everyone. Take care. Have a good evening. Until next time.